Hey everybody. Long time no see again. I wasn't going to get on here, but I had a minute. I'm relaxing. I have a little bit of peace and quiet. So I wanted to hop on here. At the end of the day, you know, I don't think a lot of you guys care if I'm laying in bed. However, the message gets across. What I wanted to talk about is this is going to be like a real nonchalant video to encourage you guys and bring some, what's the word for it? Encouragement and community fellowship, all that in this video. I used to like always want to have like an exact title of what I was going to talk about. But one thing about me and something that a lot of my clients like is how I just like freely speak. So that's kind of how God made me, where I don't always have a plan of how I'm going to communicate something across to you guys. So we are going into the holiday season, and I know that this can be a very tough, depressing time for a lot of you. I know that, this time of year, depending on where you are, I'm in Pittsburgh, so it's definitely chilly. I want to say it's like 40 some degrees right now. Muggy out, it's dismal, dark, all the things. Um, it can be very depressing depending on what season of life you're in, okay? And like what level of, I guess you could say, growth you've been through, all the different things. There was times in my life where this time of year I'd be so depressed and stuff, and obviously you guys know my story of everything I've been through. And just the challenges itself of what I've been through created me to be so tough and strong. And this doesn't mean that you're strong in a sense to where you never can deal with any type of emotional pain, but like the things that would like cause you to just fall apart in the past no longer are big deals. God creates like thick skin, if that makes sense. So I'm kind of just like freely going with this. So, like right now, it probably seems like it's the end of the world. Thanksgiving's approaching, Christmas is approaching, um, you know, and like I said, the weather could have a lot to do with it as well because of just it's getting darker earlier now and stuff like that, because of the time change. And things could cause you to think more and reminisce about things. And one thing about God is he is a God of moving forward. So even though you're in this situation right now, it doesn't mean you're going to be in this situation forever. And it also doesn't mean that you're not going to continue to grow and become stronger day by day to be able to withstand this pain. When my dad passed away, going through all the marriage stuff and all that, um, at the same time, I remember I cried so much that I actually, like, the muscles in my face hurt so bad from crying because I never cried so much. I actually had to take pain reliever because of how bad the muscles in my face hurt. And then like I said, there was 8 more deaths proceeding. There was so much. A lot of you guys know my story if you haven't, and so much betrayal was going on, all that different stuff. But I wouldn't be who I am today had I not gone through that, and I wouldn't be the strong Megan that I am today. Now, this is by no means, like I said, saying that I don't experience emotional pain from time to time, but I don't dwell on it anymore, and I don't like reminisce on it too much anymore. I continue to just keep pushing and moving forward because as long as we have breath in our lungs, We have a mission to accomplish. And to anybody who's a regular client who I work with knows I was in a car accident last week. Someone plowed into the back of me. And when they plowed into the back of me, it was so aggressive. Thank God my son was not in the car. It was just me. Or anybody else for that matter. Thank God it was like just me. But when I was wrecked into, I'm just shocked that I'm still alive because I made a careless decision. I wasn't wearing my seatbelt. I was in a rush that day. And it was dark. And like I said, I was plowed into the back so vicious that like I shouldn't still be here. Okay. Her car is just not even drivable at all. But the point is here, as long as we have breath in our lungs, God has a mission for us to accomplish. So we have to push through this pain because you were called. So like you were called to accomplish what he has for you, but you have to go through this to get to that. Does this make sense? I know that this is like all over the place, okay, but I'm trying to make it make sense. This is just like a free talk, you know what I mean? Like just all over the place. So all of you were called, and that's why you're going through this pain. You're going through this pain to be refined. You're going through this pain to be restored. You're going through this pain to be the warrior you're called to be, to accomplish what it is you have to accomplish before you leave this place. Does this make sense, guys? I hope it does. So, I know this was all over the place, but again, to get back to this, the holiday season's coming, and I know that it could be sad, but make the best of it. Guys, what I wish I could do so badly is go back to when my family was still here and I was going through this and enjoyed the time that I had with them. Yeah, I missed my husband. I missed all of that. But I can't get back the lost time with the people that were actually right in front of me at that time. So, you don't want to live with regrets, guys. You don't. Do things to enjoy yourself. And like something that happens in this journey is God is teaching you to enjoy yourself so much and literally love yourself so much that you abandon yourself and you don't even realize it. That's a whole other video. But you basically lose track of yourself. And I got news for you guys. It's not even attractive to your spouse when you are literally all about them, chasing them, and lose yourself in the process. So I hope that this video, even though it was all over the place, helped. I don't even know what I'm going to title it. Probably just like a rant of some sort. But put in the comments what you would like to hear more about, so I could start having certain content of what you guys, the audience, wants to hear. If you haven't already, come on over to the Facebook groups. The one Facebook group that's for marriage is Dead Marriages Redeemed. Come on over. I can't believe how much it's grown. And then the one that's not specifically for marriage, but for everybody and everything, is Redeeming the Broken. That was my very first one. And then if you would like to get in contact with me to book a session, to anybody that's new here, I am Megan. I'm a restoration life coach. I have been through it all. I specialize in helping you not only have thriving relationships and marriages from my own mistakes, my clients' mistakes, and, what the Lord has shown me through all of this, but to increase your prayer life and to help do the inner work, figure out your attachment style on how to have a better relationship with people and your spouse, significant other, preparing for marriage, all the different things, because again, attachment style has a lot to do with it. You connect and attach differently than most likely your spouse. And we need to know so we don't take things personally. I help people overcome the spiritual side to this, like the spirit of offense, and all the things involved in this, and then plus use logic. I'm trying to break all this down, guys. Again, I'm just freely going with it. I help overcome your fears, okay, on things, and be able to become the confident, thriving woman or man that you were always called to be, in the way God called you to be. Again, I help you to communicate with your spouse or partner in the season that you're in. Maybe like things aren't going so well. Like, and that's why you're obviously here. You want your marriage restored. So I specialize in a lot overcoming the betrayal of adultery, health crises. I've been through that. Overcoming grief with death, overcoming grief with all of it, like emotional trauma and pain, childhood trauma. So you name it, the Lord has qualified me in so many things, and I'm honored. So if you would like to work with me, you can email me, deadmarriagesredeemed@gmail.com or redeemingthebroken@gmail.com. God bless, guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.